this episode is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Hi everyone, I'm Katie. Welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you how I tried to make empanadas. I've never made empanadas before, but I really like them. My boyfriend loves them and we've been craving them. So I thought, why not try and film it and see how it goes? I looked up a recipe on YouTube. I'll link the one that I followed, and let's go watch and see what happened.
To some oil warming up in a skillet, you add onions, orange bell peppers, jalapeno, and garlic. You can use any kind of bell pepper that you like. I just happen to have orange on hand. Cook that down till the onions become translucent. And to this, I'm adding some beef. Now this is some marinated, chopped up beef that was in steak form. I think many times traditionally they use ground beef in recipes like this, but this is the kind of beef I had, so this is what I went with. Then you add tomato paste, a good heaping spoonful. Cook that down a bit. Add in some oregano, crushed red pepper flake, black pepper, salt. And cumin, and then chili powder. Now, every recipe that I looked up or watched or tried to research mentioned that you want the filling to be very moist. You don't want it to be dry. So I added a little bit of water into mine. That's what you see right here, because every single recipe mentioned you do not want it to dry out. So this is, I think, about the consistency that you want it, because it will thicken up as it sits. My kitchen was smelling so good. Okay, now I'm making the empanada dough, and I do need a new measuring cup, but there's the flour. I put that in a stand mixer, and then I started adding in my fat. You guys, I actually went and I bought lard for this. I'd never bought it before. I got it in the butcher section, and I purposely got it for this reason. Now, to this, I'm adding in some water. They had a cup of water that you could add in gradually, depending on your circumstances, where you're living, how humid it is, and I ended up using the entire cup of water. Again, the recipe that I followed will be linked below so you can see the exact measurements of everything. But I let that go until it was about to come together, and then I kneaded it by hand just because I really wanted to make sure that it felt nice and worked together. And it did. That fat made it very supple. I'm just working it until it forms a smooth ball. Like this. And then it's time to portion it. So you roll it into a log. And then you portion it out. I think you want 12 pieces per log. Mine weren't perfect. I probably should have measured them, weighed them, but I didn't. Then you form each individual portion into a ball like this. You do that with all your pieces. Did you see the dough thief over there? and the dough come flying back in. This is fun if you have kids. They might like to help you with this part. It's like playing with Play-Doh. You get to make little balls, and then I kept them near a towel. I just wanted to cover them with the kitchen towel so that they wouldn't dry out. And there they are. All right, now you roll them out into your circles so that you can put the filling inside. And these were surprisingly easy to roll out. I think it was because of the fat. I was very pleased. I was nervous about this part, but it worked out pretty well. So you roll it out into a roughly circular oval shape. Then you put a spoonful of your cooled filling inside, and you spill. Then to that you add, if you like them, which I do, you add olives and some raisins. I know some of you are going to be like, ooh, gross, no raisins. Leave them out if you don't like them, but I like them in this. And then a slice of hard-boiled egg. Now, you guys, I'm leaving all of these in here. I struggled. I really struggled with closing these up and shaping them. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to show you what I was trying to do. This first one turned out okay. I mean, it's wonky. You know, this was my first one. You can tell it's leaking out. Those pleats aren't perfect. But I wanted to show you the process and how I struggled through it, but just kept trying, because that really is a lot of what cooking is. It's trial and error. For this one, I'm using a black olive instead of the green olives. So here I go trying to close it up again. I did notice later on that using a little bit of water to help seal the edges helped. Oh, it's leaking everywhere, girl. See, this one was, yeah, not pretty, not pretty. But I was trying. I was determined to get this really pretty pleat on top, even though this one was overstuffed. Everything was falling out, struggling all over the place. So I got my fork and I just decided to close it off with the fork, which I think is perfectly acceptable and I've seen done in many empanada recipes. So there's that one. Here's another one that I did a little bit better. I'm really trying to get this folding technique down. It's just something that you gotta practice, I've noticed, as you can tell. But I wanted to leave a few of these in here just in case you guys try this, that you're not discouraged if it doesn't go well for you. And then, you know, here I am going, look, I'm just doing the fork on this one. This last one, I finally got it. I got it pretty close to looking like how I wanted it. So then when I had them all sealed up, I air fried them. And they air fried for 10 minutes at 350 degrees, and this is what they looked like. I just sprayed them with like a canola oil spray, and this is what they looked like when they were done. I was showing you my good one back there. I mean, they aren't very pretty, but they were actually very, very, very delicious. This is what the inside looks like. You see the olive in there with a little bit of egg. The dough was perfectly done. It was excellent. So then the next day I made some more, and you guys, I got it down so much better the next day. It just takes some practice. Look how much better these look. I decided to do an egg wash on these, and then I air fried them for 10 minutes at 350, and voila! Oh, so much better, so much better. It paid off. My patience paid off is all I'm saying. So you guys should try this. I really, really love them, and I was very proud of myself after the second day. Here's a look at the inside. They were just as tasty as they look.
Yay, I did it. So it was a success after all. I think that just being patient with that dough and you know, just keep trying. You're not gonna get it right the first time. I do think that the egg wash helped a lot, and obviously these would be very yummy if they were deep fried, but I really enjoyed them in the air fryer. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.